It's WNRN. We are live at In Your Ear Studios in Richmond. Happy to be along with you this afternoon. I'm Mark Keefe, and we've got Modern English in the studio today. They're going to be at the Canal Club at 1545 East Carey Street tonight with the Fan and St. Samuel. Doors at 7, shows at 8. The new album 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll ask them about that in a few moments. You've been hearing us play Long in the Tooth. All of this stuff is coming soon, but they're here now, and so we're so happy to be here welcoming them. So give them a warm round of applause. Modern English.
That was take 2, by the way. Okay, we're going to play 2 songs from our new album, which is coming out early next year, January, February time. The album's called 1, 2, 3, 4. The first song is called Crazy Lovers. I'm the kind of guy that counts the stars. I'm the kind of person that won't go far. I'm always listening to sound. It all goes round and round. You crazy lovers, you step above us. I still don't know what time it is, still don't know what day it is. You crazy lovers, you step above us. I still don't know what time it is, I still don't know what day it is. Then we listen to sound. It all goes round and round and round. I'm the kind of guy that won't go far. I'm always listening to sound. It all goes round and round. It all goes round and round. You crazy lovers, you step above us. I still don't know what time it is, I still don't know what day it is. You crazy lovers, you step above us. I still don't know what time it is, I still don't know what day it is. Then we listen to sound. It all goes round and round and round. She step above us. I still don't know what time it is, I still don't know what day it is. You crazy lovers, you step above us. I still don't know what time it is, I still don't know what day it is. Then we listen to sound. It all goes round and round. Crazy lovers. Crazy lovers, it goes round and round and round. Crazy lovers, it goes round and round and round. Crazy lovers, count the stars. Thanks very much. It's all gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? I kind of like that. This is the new single. It came out, I think, about a week ago. It's doing pretty well. Check it out. It's about getting older and slightly bolder. It's called Long in the Tooth. To all the questions, it's taken a lifetime. I'm long in the tooth. It's taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime. outside my window, I'm longer than two. It's taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime. I'm longer than two. I know something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. I know something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. I know something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. I know something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. It's taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime, taken a lifetime. I'm longer than two. Something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. I know something, it might be nothing. I know something that you don't know. Thanks very much. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. So go out and buy it. Here's a song you might know. You feel free to stand up and jump around if you like. This is called I Melt With You. Using all my breath, making love to you was never second best. I saw the world crashing all around your face, never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world, it melts with you. You've seen the difference, and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Dream of better lives, the kind which never hates. Trapped in a state of imaginary grace. I've made a pilgrimage to save this human's race, never comprehending the race at long gone by. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference, and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. The future's open wide. Stop the world, it melts with you. I've seen some changes, but it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world, it melts with you. getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Thanks very much.
It's Modern English live here on WNRN. That was fantastic. 14-year-old Mark just woke up inside me when you did that, by the way. And I actually was reminded, like, I think I actually told my girlfriend at the time that I would melt with her. And I think that was a big deal. So, yeah.
I think a few people said that.
Yeah, I think so, too. There are like a million covers of that song, too. Are any of them shocking to you that you've ever heard?
There's a really good one with a harp.
Yeah.
Like a really massive harp.
And a French band, Nouvelle Vague, have done a really good... They did a bossa nova version of it.
Nice.
They did a whole LP of songs, but in a bossa nova style.
And I sang it live with them at a festival in Belgium as well. It was quite good fun.
That must have been shocking to them and to the audience to have you step out.
It was good.
And sing it. Yeah, but it was a blast. You know, speaking of covers, a couple of you were in This Mortal Coil too, or did stuff with This Mortal Coil.
Yes,
yeah, we've done stuff with them. Yeah.
Yeah, so those were great covers that they chose. Did you get a hand in that, or how was that done?
Ivo,
the guy who ran 4AD.
Who ran 4AD. He, as a matter of fact, the whole project started when he asked us to re-record a couple of songs from our earlier days, 16 Days in Gathering Dust. Yeah. Yeah. And we were too busy, so then he got Liz and Robin from the Cocteau Twins, and me and Gary played on that, and then Rob played on the...
I did the Colin Newman song, Not Me.
Yeah.
Which was the only song on that album with drums on it, so it made it stand out a bit.
And that was the first This Mortal Coil record, correct? Were you on the other ones?
No, not me, I wasn't. No, we only just did those ones. You used to pick people out and say, do you want to do this? Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I mean, later on, the Breeders, Kim Deal was on, and Tanya from Throwing Muses were played, me and your sister, or stuff like that. And there's 3 albums that Ivo made.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous
He lives in America now, by the way.
Oh.
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe area.
Oh, very nice. You're going to stop by and say hi to him.
Yeah. If you can find him.
You can find him, yeah.
Oh.
He's a bit of a recluse.
Oh, so another who has passed, Vaughn Oliver, who was, I guess, the art directors, did all of the, essentially what the style was. I think a lot of people forget that you were on 4AD. 4AD had like in-house style and in-house everything, and you kind of, I don't know how much input you guys had into that, but I wonder what your reaction was.
Vaughan started his career with doing Gathering Dust, our second single on 4AD. Oh. And he finished his career with the reimagining of Mesh and Lace and After the Snow, the new album covers, which are brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
And then he unfortunately passed away, yeah.
Yeah, and when I saw the band, I'm pointing at a banner.
That's Chris Biggs' work. Chris worked with Vaughan a lot as well. Yeah.
So it kind of carries through, and your style. You guys were kind of a bridge between the punk rock of the '70s into what became its own style, which is the new wave of the '80s. But that style was so unique. I imagine it was just nice to be able to be part of all of that.
Oh yeah, it was a very important time, I think, especially in England. I'm not so sure about America because we were based in London at the time.
We didn't know that we were part of anything then. We were just part of 4AD, as a gang.
But there were a lot of bands playing around, 79, 80. You had Factory Records in the north, Mute in London, and 4AD, and there was lots of stuff happening at that time.
Yeah, and that was the scene to be in.
Joy Division, The Cure, Gang of Four, you name it. They all came out of that.
So because it was so unique, when you saw other people's album covers and other people's styles, did you ever get jealous and say, I wish that was one of ours?
No, we had the best.
No.
I would say this.
We had Vaughan Oliver. We didn't need anybody else.
Right? So Vaughn was in your camp in a big way. So you made this record, or started a record a year ago, right? Started doing it?
Last November, September.
Yeah. So are you more patient or less patient as you're doing these things now?
Much more, I think.
Yeah.
As you get older, you tend to get a bit more patient.
Time passes by a lot quicker when you get old.
We did it in Rhinebeck in upstate New York, and we did it sort of with the doors open so you could get a bleed from the mic, so it had a live feel.
It's a live, pretty much recorded live.
We didn't want to sound like the homogenised stuff on the radio, which you hear every day, which just passes you by.
Yeah.
We wanted it to have an edge to it and to sound like we were playing it, not.
It sounds great. The thing long in the tooth. What struck me about it is that I hear television in it. I hear really really cool stuff that I haven't heard out of you in a long time.
Yeah, it seems to be going over really well. We've been touring now it's the 5th week now.
Yeah.
And it's been going every night. That song goes over very well. The new songs go over really well. So.
Well, we love it. That's for sure. Modern English here at in your studios in Shockoe Bottom. They're at the Canal Club at 1545 East Carey Street in Richmond tonight. Doors at 7, shows at 8. The Fan and St. Samuel opening up. The new album 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a release date yet, or am I pushing that?
It sort of looks like it's going to be early next year, January, February.
So we'll have Long on the Tooth to enjoy until then.
I think there'll probably be a couple of other things before then as well, but. And maybe Crazy Lovers, we just played that. And there's another song called Not My Leader, which we wrote during the Trump period.
And the Boris Johnson period.
And all the other leaders of the planet period.
Yeah. Right.
They were all completely useless.
Could have written it at any time.
Filling their pockets.
Yeah. So, Robbie, Mick, introduce the other guys in the band.
We have over here from Tucson, because Gary got really ill and couldn't make it, unfortunately. Gary McDowell, our guitarist. From Tucson over here, we've got Gabriel Sullivan, who's been brilliant on this tour. And over here is a fellow Englishman, but he actually lives down in Miami now. His name is Rick Chandler, ladies and gentlemen. Very good drummer.
Fantastic. Again, at the Canal Club tonight.
Yeah, keep saying that.
For whatever reason,
Canal Club tonight.
It's not popping out real well, but it will this evening. Yeah. The new album 1, 2, 3, 4. After the first of the year, you'll hear Long in the Tooth a whole lot more between now and then. That's for sure here on WNRN. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Big thanks also to Steve, Joey, Michelle with Modern English. Also to Carlos, Andrea, Paul, Reese, and anybody else I've forgotten from In-Ear Studios, from WNRN, Anna, Kirsten, Graham, and Amber also for setting everything up. Give yourselves one more big hand and tell them how much you like them. Modern English, everybody.